Dear Mayor Kenny, Governor Wolf, Mr. Joe Friedman, and constituents, and anybody with a sane, caring heart and hand that will listen and help. I am Ilsa. I've allowed you guys to play test dummy on me way too long for you guys with $300 million not to have come up and gotten it even close to right. Coming from receiving care in a basement as if we were your dirty little secret.
That's right.
Left to be all cramped in a hallway closet they called the clinic, around the corner and down the hall from the morgue, the same one that doctor was talking about. How scary, I got to take it down. How scary and insulted I felt every time I came and left. To PHMC, this much better clinic with more seats, space, and lots of glass and promises. Empty promises. Lies. 7 different doctors later, 10 different case managers, 3 of whom really were about the people and their clients. One to mention, Tanaja Mason, the case manager with the eyes, ears. She was my therapist, secretary, doctor, nurse, appointment scheduler, mentor, everything for the doctor. With that being said, you, Mayor Kenny, need to seize Heinemann Hospital and 400 North Broad and any other vacant building and put that money, that $300 million, back into our people. We have to make it for the people. How dare you, with open eyes, with $300 million, even think to build another police station so vast that it takes from our city, our community, our people, our medical, our lives, over keeping our hospital open and funding it with capable people who care with all that money? Really? In good conscience, you feel that that's right, fair, or humane? In doing that and doing that, anybody think that that's fair, humane? I think it's like insane. Okay? So, let's take, instead of being part of the plan, you who all support this are the whole problem. Let me tell you about this corrupt judicial system where I was falsely accused and arrested, made to plead no contest, which we all know that means guilty, and put on probation for a crime I did not even commit. I begged and I pleaded with them that I was innocent. Now those officers have been indicted, and now 6 years later, I'm offered a habeas corpus. That means a new trial. After I now have lost my dignity, my integrity, my job, and the custody of my grandchildren, and still at present have not gotten a court date yet or my name clear for that matter. Oh, by the way, President Trump, can I get a pardon? And you want to build a new building to house more innocents? Don't get me wrong, all police are bad people. And we need them, the good ones. But over my protesting body, I cannot stand by or listen to these people with $300 million or look at this or that in good conscience and not stand here and beg and plead for Mayor Kenny to seize it. With $300 million, you can reopen and fund the hospital. $50 million, you can fix the overcrowded and corrupt police stations you already have and re-educate the officers. Then you can take another $50 million and redo the Inquiry Building for housing, education, healthcare, case management for the most severe cases of COVID, homelessness, HIV, AIDS, mental health, and better van services. Stop giving us plans, places like PHMC, where I've been through all those doctors over all these years. How can I trust or even heal? Too many empty buildings with too much money for us to be watching these people lay on concrete under the sun, in their own soil, in the grass, not even 2 miles from here. Healthcare is the #1 main issue. Reopen, renovate that hospital, put our doctors back to work, our nurses, case managers, pharmacy, the most important, the ER, with trained, qualified, caring doctors. So many jobs to be filled. Please, can you hear me? Governor Wolf, tell Mayor Kinney to tell Joel Friedman to tell the both of you to stop being greedy and uncaring. Are y'all really the Scrooges of everyday Philadelphia life? Stop being so greedy and selfish, turning a blind eye to all the homelessness. Do you not really see all those people sleeping in the grass on concrete and such not even a mile away? Are you kidding me? Like they did at PHMC? Because that was a real joke. I still got metal in my body. All the good doctors and workers left because their hands were tied, resources were limited, and they could not stay to watch that blight and not be able to do their due diligence and care with their hearts and hands and minds were trained for, such as Dr. Kwakwa, such as Dr. Elliot Goodenough, such as Rachel standing right there next to her, Tanaja Mason, and that beautiful doctor again. Whoa, whoa, and plenty others that I have not named. Just imagine if I were your mother, your brother, your daughter, your friend. Or just imagine if I was you. Could you imagine that? Mr. Kenny, can you hear me? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if I was your mother, Mr. Kenny? This pandemic did not just start. This terrible plight has been here all the while. Don't waste this money, guys. There are more people that want to live in a safe, clean environment with great medical care and an equipped emergency room. Can you hear me? Also, stop giving us generic medicine. This is not a generic disease, it's retroactive. Once again, this isn't I hate police speech. This is I love my people. Last but not least, aren't we in the city of love, Philadelphia? We're actually standing in the center of it. Put the guns down and love one another, starting the day by stopping this unrealistic plan. Cease and desist, Mayor Kinney. Thank you. Thank you, Ilsa.